As for Brooklyn, Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Demon's out there with Traore. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. And for the Celtics, we've got Derek White. Jaylen Brown out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Vucevic. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard. GA, if you're a team that's serious about playoff seeding, you're viewing this as the home stretch, aren't you?
Yeah, you don't want to wait until the very end of the year to make your move. This is when you stop experimenting. Just go with the things that you know you do well.
Here's Traore. They set the pick. Fires the 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. Over in the corner, Brown. The 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Traore. Light covering. Here's Claxton. In close, he hits it.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
White looking around to the wing right side. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Vucevic against Claxton. Vucevic with the bucket.
Vucevic is a very efficient mid-range shooter and has been for most of his career.
Pass to Porter. Here's Demon. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Hauser. Back to White. Launches a 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, Porter. Claxton sets the screen for Porter. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
White bounce pass. Vucevic a screen on Porter. Brown wide open. He fires. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Claxton. Nets passing it around. And he lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. Win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
Here's Traore. 11 points last game. Pass to Clowney. Shoots from the elbow. Rebound by the Celtics. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
It's the Nets now, following the 3-pointer by Derek White. And a wide-open look for Porter. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Celtics. Pass to White. Back to Vucevic. Over Claxton. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And with the ability to step out and make shots, bigs like Vucevic have a lot of value in today's NBA.
Here's Traore. Here's Clowney. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. And that one, good. And the Celtics with possession here. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
Yeah, they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Brooklyn trailing. Porter inside. Hauser defending. Pass to Porter. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Vucevic setting the pick for Brown. No good on the triple.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Here's Traore. Pass to Demon. No good with the triple. Boston's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Claxton against Vucevic. And here's White. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Claxton. Here's Clowney. Hauser defending. Pass to Traore. Six to shoot. Here's Clowney. Puts up a deep three. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Hauser. Clowney pulls it in.
Yeah, credit the defense there. Not allowing the easy layup.
Down low. A shot's good from Claxton. Claxton's got his second bucket of the night.
Man, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Porter. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up about 21 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Brown outside. Celtics passing it around. Outside, White. High post, Vucevic. 5 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Can they get it? And it's White missing. The Nets with the lead. Porter passes to Claxton. Here's Demon. From outside, off the mark. Demon's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field. Vucevic with the bucket. 6 points for Vucevic.
Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
Pass to Claxton. Outside, Porter. Drills the three-pointer. And the Nets lead by 2.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Here's Brown. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Pass to Porter. Fires from the line. It's hauled in by Brown.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not. Now White, he picked up 12 points in their last win against the Lakers. Also, the way he was moving the ball, spectacular. Setting the table so his guys could eat.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Traore. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Screen by Claxton. Pass to Traore. Here's Demon. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Brown outside. Now here's White. Takes a three. Clowney pulls it in.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
So it's Brooklyn now after the missed three from Derek White. Here's Claxton. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's Demon missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spill, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Pass to Hauser. There's the three. A rebound by the Nets.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Clowney. Vucevic defending. Here's Traore. Shoots over White. Traore can't hit. The Celtics shooting just 35% to start the game. Outside, White. Pass to Brown. Outside, White. And here's Vucevic. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Vucevic has got 8.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
To the middle. Here's Claxton. Lays it up off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's White. Here's Hauser. Buries the long-range jumper. Hauser's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, that's the right play. Passing up his own shot for a better one.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And a whole new group out on the floor for these Celtics. Let's pause for a moment to show you the teams that have been the best on the glass over the course of the month. Number 1, the Celtics.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
We've got 1:28 left here in the opening quarter. Right wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. And again, it's the Nets missing. Boston leading by 4 to the inside. Here's Benton. Powell pulls it in. And so Powell will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
Well, truth be told, they got pumped on the glass. That was the difference in the game.
Shots good by Williams.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Queta, defended by Sharp. Pritchard with the ball. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. That one goes in, and the Celtics lead by 3. It's the Nets now. Here's Mann. Pass to Powell. 1 second left, and the layup is good. Nikola Vucevic firing on all cylinders for the Boston Celtics. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
We've got Peyton Pritchard, and it's Gonzalez in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's Mann. He's covered by Pritchard. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Garza. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level.
Take a break.
But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you guys.
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And the Nets with possession here. After the basket by Boston. Williams' shot is off. To the wing on the left. Inside. Deflects the pass. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Wolf passes to Mann. Now Sharp. He's covered by Pritchard. There's Williams with the 3. Powell for 3. The rebound by Cato. Boston leading by 5. Pass to Garza. Al Gonzalez. Here's Garza. Shot clock at 5. Offline with his 3. To the paint. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Traore. Pass to Porter. And the shot is good. Porter's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, getting a bump on Porter, it's a common strategy defensively, but he knows that, and he's ready for it.
Pritchard passes to Brown. A 3. It's up a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Porter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. No question, Michael Porter Jr. is a true shooter. Stan, he gets out there and scores, it seems like, every possession.
Well, listen, Michael Porter Jr. is not only a great shooter, he's got that high release that people can't get to. So he knows when he shoots it, it's just a matter of make or miss.
And he knocks down the first one. Stan, Michael Porter Jr. is a crucial piece to this offense.
Oh, he absolutely is, Kevin. First of all, we know that shooting provides space for other people to operate, and he certainly does that. But Michael Porter Jr. is also a very timely cutter and gets his share of easy buckets.
He hits both from the stripe.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Here's Shireman. He's guarded by Williams. And here's Brown outside. Powell pulls it in. And so Powell will bring it up for the Nets. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Following this run, they get to host the Mavericks. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Keita. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Powell outside. Pass to Traore. Here's Clowney. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Nets lead by 2. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Back to Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. Brown outside. Boston again missing.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Porter kicks to Williams. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. The Nets have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Sam Houser's checked in for the Celtics. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Powell. And Boston has possession, trailing by 5. Right the pass to Brown. Lets the 3 fly. Boston again missing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Here's Claxton. He's looking for Porter and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Shireman. Back to Brown. Here's Hauser. Now White. Shot to stop the run. A rebound by the Nets. Porter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Clowney. Hauser defending. Porter kicks to Williams. Here's Traore. Clock at 6. Pass to Clowney. From deep, Williams. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Now, here's Brown. 32 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Williams. Now Claxton. He's covered by Brown. Claxton sets the screen for Porter. Williams for 3. And Shireman pulls it down.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
And it's White missing.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
To the left wing. Here's Traore. Outside Porter, beyond the arc. Boston grabs the miss. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight to end the cold streak. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Pass to Traore. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Here they come, it's Celtics Entertainment.
Boston making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. Demon, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Celtics trail by 7. Vucevic is screen on Porter. Brown outside. Rebounded by the Nets.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Here's Clowney. Hauser defending. Basket good.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
White the pass to Hauser. Slide a screen. Now Hauser. He has 6. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Pass to Traore. On the wing, Porter. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Boston. 9-point game. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
One shot.
At one time, pretty much just a 3-point specialist, Sam Hauser, coach, is now cranking up the defense.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can come into the league and maybe carve out a niche with just one skill. But usually what you have to do is take that one skill and build on it so that you can be a consistent rotation player. Sam Hauser has done that, and as you said, He's added the defense to his shooting ability.
Here's Vucevic. Michael Porter making his last shot.
2 minutes remaining.
Now, here's Vucevic. 8 points for him. Out to White from outside the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Claxton. Here's Deming from past the arc. And there's the foul. It's on Nolan Torrey. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Celtics trail by 5. 1:33 left in the first half of the game. Here's Vucevic. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Vucevic has got 10.
2 physical points from Vucevic. He enjoys bumping down low.
Pass to Torrey. Now Porter fires for 3. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
White the pass to Brown. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Vucevic. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Torrey. And he makes that one. And now an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
Oh, tough play. Boy, did he have to fight to get that one to the lead.
White, bounce pass. Brown against Porter. Brown inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
The Celtics have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
3rd team foul. At the line for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown at the line, shooting 1.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Torrey. He has 6. And here's Porter. He's looking for Claxton and finds him. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Nets up by 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
We're going to learn a lot about them by the end of this stretch, facing some good teams that can either expose you or empower you.
And in some cases, both.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Celtics.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting that defense on its heels.
Yeah, you love their tempo. When they play fast, they can put points on the board in a hurry, Ernie.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Porter.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Celtics trail by 5. So for Brooklyn now, Porter and Conley up in the forward spots. Torrey is out there with Demon. And it's Claxton in at the center filling out the middle. Now here's Vucevic. Pass to Hauser. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots a fader. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 12 points in the game.
Well, we've seen this for years. Vucevic is a dependable scorer who can attack you in a variety of ways.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Demon. Buries the long-range jumper. Demon's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Hauser the pass to White. The 3. The rebound by Demon. Nets leading by 6. Over to the wing. Here's Torrey. Pass to Clowney. Now here's Porter. Fires from deep. Here's Claxton. Nails the baby hook. 8 points for him.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels, I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Guys, back to you.
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Allie. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Claxton. That's good from Porter on the assist by Claxton. 16 points for Michael Porter.
And making it look easy. Even with aggressive coverage, Porter Jr. finds a way to score.
And Vucevic kicks to Brown. Now Hauser. Out to the right wing. Jacks up a 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, an impressive offensive rebounder. Vucevic isn't afraid of throwing his weight around.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Demon. Now Claxton. Here's Torrey. Off target from 3-point range. Celtics trail by 6. Outside, White. The kick out to Brown. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Nets. Porter's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Claxton. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Here's Conley. Now Porter puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Hauser. Now Brown. Outside, White. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And White with the stuff.
Well, I like how White has upgraded his ball handling over the years. A big part of his growth.
They set the pick. Outside, Porter. Pass to Torrey. And Boston with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
White, good.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And it's Hauser in the corner. outside, White. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
Unfortunately, his block numbers have been going down the last couple seasons. Offensive players seem to have figured out ways to get around him to limit his impact.
Here's Traoré. 6 points for him. It's Porter outside. No good. Shot missing.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
I know some would classify Derek White as underrated. Stan, what's your read on him?
Well, Kevin, I would say he was underrated for a long time, but now I think we've all gotten smarter, and we all realize Derek White is one of the best guards in this league, period. I don't think he's underrated anymore, and I just think it took us a long time to catch up with how good he is.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Here's Traoré. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Pass to Porter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Demon. 6 to shoot. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Now, Hauser. Hit by Vucevic for the lead. Hauser misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Over to the left wing. Traoré. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Boston now. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Shireman. White inside. Lays it up and banks it in. White's got 13.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Brooklyn trailing. On the wing, Porter. Here's Claxton. Vucevic defending. Here's Traoré. Now Claxton. Vucevic defending.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Now here's White. He's got 13. Pass to Shireman. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Pritchard, he's checked in for Brown. And the Nets also making a change. Williams is checked in. Boston trailing. Pritchard with the ball. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Vucevic against Claxton. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got the game tied up here for Boston.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Here's Demon. 8 points for him. Traoré can't hit. Now here's White. Not a lot of room. Pritchard from outside. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. And it goes down 2 points. Clowney's got 7 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Hauser. Good on the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Traore. He's covered by Pritchard. A fader. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Zaire Williams. First personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Celtics.
Well, they're dumping it inside and scoring in bunches. The defense has had no answer for how to slow them down.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
First one falls for it. Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. And Brooklyn making a change here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Wolf. And here is Williams. Here's Demon. He's got 8. Here's Clowney. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
For Brooklyn, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Garza's checked in, and it's Gonzalez in for Derek White. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Hits the outside fadeaway. Vucevic has got 13 points in just this quarter.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Here's Powell. Here's Demon. Shoots the 3, and the 3 ball is good. And the Nets lead by 1. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Gonzalez. Here's Walsh. Rebound by Williams.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Pass to Vucevic. Celtics passing it around. Now Pritchard from downtown. It's good from long range. Pritchard's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
Demon has now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Celtics shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Right side Gonzalez. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Garza from the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. 40 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Demon. He's got 13. Back to Powell. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Powell's got his second basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Missed. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nets lead by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Peyton Pritchard out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Queta in at the 5, down low. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Williams. Launches it. A three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Brooklyn. Now Pritchard. Brown outside. Looking to get it going. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Hey, Jaylen Brown is a strong dude. He takes the hit and completes the play.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Porter. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Queta. Defended by Sharp. Out to Gonzalez from deep. A rebound by the Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Powell feeling it out a bit. Powell sets a screen for Williams. Brooklyn gets it back with a new shot clock at 14. They shoot again. And it's Sharp missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Brown. Busted. No good that time either. Brooklyn leading by 3. Pass to Sharp. And he drives in. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Pritchard. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Walsh. Brown finds Pritchard. Now here's Gonzalez. No good from outside. Pass to Sharp. Finished off the break. And now a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
Pritchard against Powell. And there it is for him. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Powell dishes to Porter. On the wing, Williams. Sharp with a screen on Brown. Williams with a clean look. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 7.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pritchard with the ball. Down low, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Sam Hauser's checked in for the Celtics. And the Nets making a change here as well. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, well, Jordi Fernandez was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a three? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Bangs home the trifecta.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Round the pass to Walsh. Pritchard against Powell. And it's Hauser in the corner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pritchard with the ball. Guarded by Powell. Here's Pritchard. And the layup is good.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Wolf. Pritchard against Powell. For three, Williams. Another three for Brooklyn.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
And so it's Boston with it, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. And here's Brown outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Wolf got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Powell, right side. Fires from deep. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Cato. Over in the corner, Pritchard. Pass to Walsh. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Pritchard. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Wolf. He's covered by Brown. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, nice pass by Porter Jr. moving the ball with a purpose.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Looking to get back on track here. Brown gets it done inside.
Agile and athletic. Brown is able to just overcome that interior defense.
Powell, the pass to Porter. Three-pointer. Drops in the tray. Porter's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Bucket is good.
There's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
Pass to Claxton. And here's Porter. Here's Wolf. Outside Williams for three. And Pritchard pulls it down. Celtics trail by 12. Now Hauser. Over Williams. And the shot goes down.
Well, he had just enough breathing room to sink that layup. The defense was there, but not quick enough.
Powell kicks to Porter. Sinks the triple. Porter's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Nets.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Here's Cada, out left to the wing. Here's Pritchard. And it's blocked and erased by Powell. Claxton finds Powell. Claxton the pass to Williams. Rebounded by Hauser. Hauser's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pritchard with the ball. Pass to Brown. Over Porter. And it's Brown missing. Nets leading by 13. There's the steal. Cada the pass to Walsh. And the rejection by Claxton. Pritchard against Williams. Now here's Powell. Outside Porter. Just 5 on the clock. The tray. Drills it from outside. Wolf got 8 points in the quarter.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. It's a 16-point game. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. The Nets making a switch here. Traore's checked in. They trail by 16. From deep. Porter pulls it down.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Vucevic against Claxton. Now Powell. 5 on the clock. Puts it up. And he misses the J. The Celtics shoot here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Here's White for 3. Knocks down the 3.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Nets leading by 13. Here's Traore. Powell outside. Now Porter. Down he goes for 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Derek White. The 10-foot jumper hits.
So much control from White in the mid-range.
Nets shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Here's Claxton. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Here's White, following the bucket by the Nets. Powell with the steal.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Brooklyn.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win. And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Nick Claxton.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
And the Nets with possession here, following the bucket by the Celtics. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Powell outside. Clock at 6. The shot from 20. The shot is off. Here's Hauser, guarded by Powell. Outside Brown. So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Nick Claxton.